What is going on, humans? Thank you for joining me on episode 63 of Scarlett Letter show. I have a queen right next to me.
Hi.
Miss Kevi Kev.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Oh my God, thank you for coming.
So excited.
I'm excited for you.
Yay.
Every time I see you out in Hillcrest, like, I just have a blast because your laugh is just so contagious.
Oh, thank you. I like laughing. Laughing is good medicine, honey, and I'm always sick.
And by the way, y'all, like, we gave each other consent to not wear masks.
Yes.
So don't give a shit, please.
Yeah.
We're both like, okay with not wearing masks right
Yeah.
now. And
Yeah.
I want to know everything about you. Oh my God.
Oh.
But first, we gotta play some Jenga.
Oh, okay.
So you can go first since you're my guest.
Okay, let's see if I can do this with these claws here. I don't know. I gotta.
Oh, see, like
gotta feel it around.
right away. And I want you to give me an autograph with your favorite color.
On the Jenga?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let's do orange because she's feeling gold and orange today.
Ooh,
Yeah.
she's feeling.
She's feeling it. Hopefully it comes up on the Jenga.
Let's see. We're
Let's see
gonna.
if I can do this.
If you can. Wow, look at those nails.
Honey, she's working it out.
I don't know. I don't like. I'm the least feminine. Like, look at me. I'm not wearing zero nails, but you, like, you're ready to poke
Oh,
someone's
honey,
eyes out.
I can claw you through the camera, honey. Yes.
All right. So tell me about how you can put it on
Put it
top.
up?
Girl, have you
Okay.
played Jenga before?
I mean, like, yeah, but I didn't know we're going like full Monty here.
Yeah. All right. Tell me how little Kevi was. How were you when you were a kid? Were you like in theater or music?
Oh, yeah. I was in theater a lot. I went to actually a fine arts high school.
Oh, so you were a freak.
I was an absolute freak.
Still.
Absolute freak. I was one of those like trench coat kids that like wore like, and I went to school in Arizona, so I was like always in like full gear with like combat boots and trench coat and like all kinds of like chains all over me, like little goth kid, you know. And I went to a Mormon high school, so that was really interesting to be a goth kid. But it was really fun. My parents were like really supportive.
It's your turn, by the way.
My mother was. Oh, oh
Yeah.
God.
Well, you gotta. You just gotta keep going, and it's one hand, remember?
One hand on you. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of support from my family. It was really cool. My grandmother sent me to acting school, in between junior and senior year for like an acting camp type thing.
Wow.
And I ended up going back to that school after senior year. So it was a lot of fun. It was in LA. It was like super fun out there.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Were you
Yeah.
able to act in any like commercials or movies or anything?
Yeah, I did a few things. Like the biggest thing, and like if you watch Korean soap opera, so like in Korea, like for Korean TV, even in America too, like they don't play movies or like shows. They have like a movie that they put into a show kind of thing. So like it's like a 5-hour movie that they break up
Okay.
and they play it as a mini series type of thing.
Oh.
And it was called Love at Harvard, and that was my biggest role. I played like 4 roles in that miniseries.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It was a lot of fun.
So that's where you've learned how to project yourself and be an entertainer then.
Oh yeah. I was like, ever since I was little, I was always in school like for acting, dance. You know, I was in band and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Wow. And what's like your favorite memory from when you were starting, when you were a kid, like when you discovered that you wanted to be an entertainer?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably like, and it's really weird for it to be my favorite memory, but like the one time I was like, okay, I'm gonna totally do this from now on, is when I was twirling baton at a school talent show, and I like nailed it, did a fantastic job, and I got off and I just started bawling, crying.
Aww.
And my family was like, why are you crying? You did fantastic. And I was like, I know I did. I did it. But yeah. So that was really cool for me. Like,
How old were you when that happened?
I was like 8 or 9.
Oh my God.
It was like elementary school. Yeah.
So it's funny that you mentioned that. So when I was in middle school, I did a talent show, and it was me and 2 other girls. We did a choreo to Fergalicious.
Oh.
So that's why every time that I would go to Flicks and, you know, do the sing-along, I would always pick Fergalicious because we won, and we won like a $20 gift card to Shakey's.
Oh, I love Shakey's.
And ever since that, it's like I've always I know what it's like to just love how to like to be on camera and to be in front of people in the crowd. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And tell me about how you got started in drag. You were telling me that you were in a radio station first?
Yeah, so I actually got started. I went through like some really personal like drama with like an ex-boyfriend, and I was like, I needed an outlet, so I looked up poi, like how to spin fire poi.
Oh, I love that. Yes.
So I found like, because I naturally like have a talent to do like spin baton and juggler and shit like that. So
should have brought some balls.
I know. Well, they're tucked in between my legs right now.
All right, we can't play with those right now.
No. Yeah. So it was really cool. Like I delve into that as like a hobby, and I saw a Craigslist ad one day for a online radio show that was a gay show that wanted like talent, and I was like, oh, I want to do it. So I had like my light staff and like my light poi, and I did a show for them, and then they had me back a second time, and then the third time they were like, can you co-host with us? And I was like, yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
So I just got to be immersed in the gay community here in San Diego through that radio show, and I met like some of the biggest legends like in San Diego as far as like drag and entertainers and DJs are concerned. Like I got to meet like everyone and really kind of fell in love with the community and also the ability to be a gay entertainer.
That's beautiful. And was there someone that showed you the ropes?
There were quite a few people. Like I owe a lot of my career to many, many people. Like a lot of people helped me out. Some of my favorites, Diami Styles. Like, do you know Diami?
No,
she's a fantastic
I'm gonna have to look her up.
Love Dia to death. She actually made my pads for me, my body. You guys will get to see that a little later.
Ooh.
But she actually has probably helped me out a lot. My also Barbie Z taught me a lot about makeup. So like everyone I kind of, you know, picked off of people and like took what I could from people. But like in the drag world you have drag mothers, and I really didn't have a drag mother. So I kind of had to learn things on my own. On your own. You know, and it wasn't until I moved in, I'm roommates with Barbie Z. And it wasn't until I moved in with her that she was like, oh, honey, come here, let me help you. And she was like, let me do your hair. Let me teach you how to do it. And then after a while, she was like, you're on your own, bitch.
Like, okay, bye. That was enough mothering.
She's like, yeah, you're done. You're done, bitch. But, yeah, it was really cool to, you know, kind of figure things out.
And how were you able to develop your style? Like, you're more of like a glam diva, you know, and so, or how is it that what was your inspiration? Like, tell me about it.
So, like, I think I consider my drag style like MILF.
Oh,
you know,
MILF,
like the
yes.
that's why
that's what your name is.
Your
mom Kevi.
Yeah, I'm like MILFy, but she's a cool mom. She's a fun mom. You know, like if you're gonna drink, I'd rather you do it in the house.
Yes,
you know, like kind of mom. So plus, I like your boyfriend, and I want to suck his dick. So you know, stuff like that.
All right. It's fantastic, you know. It works out.
I mean, I've slept with the pool boy before, so I figured I'd just turn it into a character.
Well, yeah, why not? You know.
Yeah.
If you can make it work.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, like I tried all kinds of different things. I was like, oh, I want to be an avant-garde queen, and I was like, but I don't like to make costumes or anything. I was like, what can I do to just be, you know, a mom on the go?
A mom on the go.
Here she is.
So I'm curious to know something. So, do you ever go on dates as Kevi, or do you only go on dates as a boy?
So I identify as a cisgendered gay man. So meaning that I was born a man and I identify as a man in my daily life. This is just a job for me. But do you get the chasers though? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, honey. My Venmo, just get at my Venmo, sweetheart, and then we can talk. Like, I don't want to, no. Money up, money first. I don't do this for fun. I do it for money.
She needs that money, honey.
It is fun, you know, so I love it, but also at the same time, I've turned it into a career. So, like, these people that are, like, kind of, like, wanting more out of it, like, they want the sexual fantasy and stuff like that, and, like, I'm not going to knock the girls that do that. Like, get it, mama. Go ahead and have your fun. But I don't also do that either. So, actually, don't get at my Venmo because I'm with somebody. So
yeah, there you go. only if you want, like, a blow.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all right, Venmo for that.
A little kiss you through the phone type action, you know.
Definitely. What was the first song you ever performed?
Oh, I don't know. I will say in reference to the whole spinning baton, it was to When the Saints Come Marching In. So
Okay.
when the saints come marching in, it was that one. So that was like the first song. But
In drag?
yeah, no. In drag, I don't know. I have no idea.
You've done so many.
I think it was probably like a G6.
Oh my god. That's a good one. I remember when the song was lit.
That was like
popping bottles.
Yeah. That was probably my first one. Yeah.
So tell me about your getting ready process. Like, how long does it take you? Like, what do you start with? Do you start first with like the eyes, the lips?
Shit, shower, and shave.
Okay.
First, and then have a snack, and then no. So if I have time, I'll take all day to get ready.
Okay.
Like I'll make a whole ordeal out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go to work earlier today, so I didn't really have enough time.
Well, you look fabulous, so.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you, honey. Like, but yeah, I like to take my time. I love a good 4 or 5 hour session of just like getting into drag and having a full on like day about it.
Yeah.
Which is actually gets really tiring because when you think about it, if you take 5 hours to get ready and then you're in drag for about 8 hours, that becomes like of a double time job. You know what I mean?
It's hard work.
It's hard. And if you're booked 3 nights a week, honey, you better get with it. You better put your makeup on and get going.
You better be quick.
Yeah, you're gonna get tired real quick.
What's the thing that takes on the longest, the makeup or the padding?
The makeup.
The makeup, yeah.
Yeah, because I have to hide a lot of man.
You gotta hide a lot of that.
Hide a lot of man.
Do you think that your personality as a man and your Kevi personality mesh, or do you have like a larger than life persona?
Like that's like it varies. You know, sometimes I turn it way up, you know, and sometimes I'm just like, what's that, bitches? You know, I'm like having fun with it. But what I really love about drag too is that you can change the way that you are with the way that you look so easily.
Yeah.
And you're not stuck, you know what I mean? So you could always change it up and be like a punk rock chick and like have an attitude or like, you know what I mean? Like you could change it up all the time. And I usually do that. Like if I'm in the mom mode, I'm just like, oh yeah, touch me titties. You know, like that's about it. Like that's touch them. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. Yes. My dirty pillows, but so yeah, that's I like the whole like getting into character.
I love that too. I mean, you've seen me at Rich's.
Yeah.
I have my outfits, and I feel like I do drag in a way too, because I dress up in. One day I'm like a fairy queen, and one day I'm like a dominatrix. So it's nice. So you can play, and it's part of like the performer. It's just beautiful.
Right, and it's about keeping it fresh too. You know what I mean? Like if you wear the same damn thing over and over and over again, like that's great that it's your style and you feel like marketed yourself to look that way and stuff like that. That's great good on you, honey. But it gets dull after a while.
Yeah, you gotta spice it up.
Yeah.
Sort of spice it up. And speaking of spicing things up, I want to go over some of your looks. Oh yeah, you weren't ready. All right.
Are we doing this? Oh my goodness. So yeah, that was from when I started with the San Diego Club Kids. Yeah.
Oh, tell me about that, because I saw like some pictures of you from back in the day, and that was so elaborate though.
Are you guys gonna really pull up pictures from me back in the day?
No,
honey?
that's pretty much the only one.
I looked so bad back then. But yeah, that's actually when I was on the radio show like first when I started, I got to meet the San Diego Club Kids, and that's how I got started into like the entertainment industry in Hillcrest and in San Diego was through them. So I actually started as a club kid, and then transitioned into being a drag queen.
Yeah, it's a whole different beast, like being a club kid.
Oh yeah, sweetheart, we would travel to like Phoenix and just like rage the whole damn weekend, and you get back on Monday and you're like, okay, I can't feel my feet, I can't feel my eyes because we're wearing contacts, we're wearing like high heels, and we're wearing, you know what I mean, like, so it was pretty interesting. It was a lot of fun, and you get to meet a lot of like club kid legends too.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yeah, like Amanda Lepore.
Yes.
Oh my God. Boom Boom and Richie Rich, and like, you know, like all kinds of different club kids, and like DJ Kioki, and like, so yeah, it was.
Do you have any like crazy anecdote from when you were a club kid?
So there's this person called Wild Child. Do you know who Wild Child is?
No.
You guys gotta look him up.
Wild Child.
He's
Look him
a performing artist, and he just does crazy things. And probably like my favorite memory was seeing Wild Child in they call it Disco Bloodbath. It was the Disco Bloodbath
nice.
party in Phoenix, and it was like so amazing. It was so cool. He like literally came out and just like had a crazy ass costume as big as the stage, and like it was super cool. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I wish I was around during those times.
Yeah.
You know.
Plus, I was super lit, so I was like, "Oh my god, what is that?
It's coming at me."
I was like, "Oh my god, she's gonna hurt me." Yeah,
Okay, so time for the next picture.
Oh.
Ooh, is that from the Club Kids Day? Right.
That was like my transitional era. You know, she wanted to be a drag queen. She wanted to be a club kid. She really doesn't know what she is. She wanted to put moss on her face. She really didn't know or give a shit at the time. You know, I was just like living it, feeling it. You know.
Yeah, I love that look. It's like very, very like Mother Earth.
Yeah, definitely.
So you've always been a mama, see?
I've always been a mama. Always. I love to take care of my kids, honey.
All right. So
Yeah.
let's look at the next one. Ooh.
Oh, yes. So this is when I was starting with the family jewels. So like you had Grotesca on your show a couple weeks ago. She's my drag sister, and we have a little drag family, the family jewels.
Tell me all about the family jewels.
So we started like with like I think it was like 8 or 9 of us. And now it's just come down to 5, and it's been the 5 of us for the last 5 years, and like it's been so much fun. But this is when that was from when we first started.
Okay, let's look at the next one. Ooh.
Oh yes, that's her Madonna look.
Oh, okay. You like corsets, huh?
Oh, I love corsets. Yeah, okay. I love them. I was actually gonna put one on today, but I was like, I don't want to sit in a chair.
Oh yeah,
you're
gonna
corset for like a half hour.
Yeah,
I was like, honey.
No, it's not happening.
I just put on a cute little belt.
It's cute. Okay, next one. Ooh, I love that one.
She was getting a little fierce with that one.
Ooh,
yes.
it's like very like 80s type of like, I don't know. She reminds me of like a Panorama or something.
Yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. Well, I love the 80s looks. Like I love like Pat Benatar and Stevie Nicks, and you know, like I love the like 80s vibe. So this is actually a promo pic for Finger Me Friday, our event at Gossip Girl.
Amazing.
That we used to have before COVID. So.
All right, next one. That's the last. That's the most recent one.
That's the most recent. Yeah. That I am actually going to be filming a series of videos that are going to kind of tell a story.
Ooh.
And this is one of the promo pics for the trailer that we just shot.
Amazing.
Yeah.
She's like camel, bitch. Like,
yeah.
You can't see her.
Honey, camel toe, camel hoe. She's just a camel. Hump.
She's a camel.
Hump her.
All right. Hump. Yep.
Yes.
Tell me about what are some of the biggest misconceptions about being a drag queen?
There's a lot. There's a lot of misconceptions. I will say like the biggest misconception that I don't care for is that all drag queens have to be bitches. Like that's not mainstream media is telling y'all that drag queens have to be catty ass bitches, and even though there are a lot in San Diego that are bitch, I don't like that. I don't think that that's a way to live. I don't think that that's a way to spread art and to spread good vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you want to be a bitch for a night, that's cool, but if you're gonna be a bitch all night and like treat people like crap and then expect a paycheck at the end of the night, I'm like, sweetheart, no. That's not how this works, mama. Like, get out of here with that mess. You know?
And I love that you mentioned that, because there is kind of like the stereotype. Yeah. You're right. I mean, everyone loves RuPaul, but there's a lot of cattiness that happens on camera, right?
And they want that. You know what I mean? Like it's TV, so it's good TV for them. And then there is like, you know what shade is, like when you throw shade at somebody.
Yeah, of course.
There is shady, and it's all in good fun usually, but when you like bring in like ill intent, you know what I mean, and start just being like stabbing at people with words, then you're getting a little out of hand, and that's not cool. That's not conducive to having a really good time, you know?
Yeah, it's true. And you know, like you all go through so many struggles, and it's not easy.
Exactly.
So why turn against
break
each other?
Down? Yeah,
you know, it's all
and
about
that's a
love
big
and
thing
empathy.
about the drag community, unfortunately, is that people think that that's how you have to behave, and that's not how you're not gonna get very far behaving like that, sweetheart.
That's true. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And to any queen that's listening, you better get your shit together.
Yeah, exactly. Especially the older queens. I'm like, honey, you've been a bitch for 12 years. No wonder why you can't get a gig, ho.
Yeah. You gotta be nice. It is what it is.
Yeah, and the same thing for everyone in any industry. You know, you can't go around just bashing on people and expect to get handed things. You know, that's not how this works.
You're gonna learn today.
Yes, Mama. Mama's here for you. She's gonna learn you something.
She's gonna learn. And how have you been adapting to our current state? I know you were doing the Woman Up. That's how we got our relationship going. I was go-go dancing for him for the Woman Up events. And you had Finger Me Fridays. You were what else were you doing? And
I was actually, there's very few drag queens that work in every single venue in Hillcrest. I was working in every single venue. I was hosting at Flicks. I was working the Wednesdays at Rich's. I had my own show at the Marrow. Gossip, Uptown Tavern, Moe's, number 1 Fifth Avenue, Brass Rail. So I try to just spread myself out and actually make a career out of it. And like I was paying most of my bills with drag, and because when you're an entertainer like that, it's usually under the table. It's not anything that you don't, I mean, like some places make you sign a W-9 and whatever.
Some places
some places do, but most don't. And especially if you're not in that venue often, because if you there are certain rules about if you make money and what taxes are and for entertainers and stuff like that, which is really crazy because they're actually, before COVID started, California was trying to change a lot of entertainment laws for that, and they were going to start taxing people, and no matter what you made, you're going to have to pay taxes on it, and it has to be recorded, and like no more under the table work and stuff like that. So that was actually trying to be passed, but now our government is so enthralled with what's going on right now that they are so busy and on it. So
our industry,
thank God too, because like they wanted to take away all kinds of things, like, and like even you do Shot Girl and stuff like that. They wanted to make that.
Well, I'm an independent contractor.
Well, that's the thing, is that as an independent contractor, you don't have to, for drag queens or for anyone really, you don't have to pay taxes on anything over $499 in one venue. So that's why I was bouncing around, honey, and getting my coin everywhere I could, because I didn't want to make more than $500 at one venue. So she's a smart bitch, honey. I was like, I'm going to bounce around, honey, and spread myself out so I don't have to get caught up.
And it's been rough. And even with the whole unemployment, people that were self-employed got it at last minute.
Right. Well, and that's the thing too, is that even if you are self-employed, you have to be able to like provide documentation. And when you get a cash envelope at the end of the night, how are you going to document that? So it's all kind of, it sucks. And like, thank goodness I've always kept a day job. Like I've always kept like a retail job that's really like easy, that I can do just to kind of fill my other time with. And so they're like, oh, now you can work full time for us. And I'm like, okay,
I guess.
I really don't want to, but like, can I wear my tits to work?
That's the thing. I miss my life so much.
Yeah.
Like being an entertainer, like being with the people, dressing up, it's a whole experience.
Right.
And I don't think a lot of people understand like the pain that we as in the industry are going through.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not just financial pain either.
Like there's a lot of struggle. It goes beyond that, because as you mentioned, like you had your other job, right? So this was like your side gig, where you were making a career, but you were getting
drag was my main source of income.
It was your main.
Yeah, it was my main source of income. I was only working like 2 days a week, retail, just to
me too. I was only working at Rich's. Like that was my only thing. So it's been rough. Like, and like you said, not only monetary, but mostly like in my heart and in my soul.
Right.
I really miss being out there.
Yeah, it really sucks, but it's really cool too to have like people that you know, I get like random messages from people all the time. They're like, "Oh,
They
I
check
miss
up on
you.
you, right?
I miss seeing you out. Like, can you please like do drag and like FaceTime me or something?" And I'm like, "Okay, here's my Venmo, but
Right? It's on the low low. Here's the Venmo, by the way.
right." But like, you know, like I really do miss just like being out in that and having like that reaction with people, that interaction with people.
Yes.
You know, because I've always told like myself and other drag queens, like, it doesn't matter what you do. If there's one person that comes up to you in a night that says that you did something for them, it makes you so validated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you lose that validation, that you know, daily validation from people that are like, "Oh my God, you're doing so good, and I want to be you, and I want to do this like you," like, you know, and they idolize you. And
oh
like,
my God, you're gonna make me cry. Like,
right,
you know,
it's
like,
and, like,
it's so
you
true.
have to stay humble, but at the same time, that really weighs heavy on you.
Yeah,
you know,
so
and it's something to.
Girl, I need your fan. I need your fan, girl.
Aww, she's
like,
getting emotional.
Yeah, well, we're from the same industry, so.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, she's iconic.
Yeah, so wow, I totally forgot about the Jenga too. But you understand, and I think that we as creatives need to stick together.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because we understand what's going on, you know, our pain.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. And two, you have to, it's really cool to kind of have this go on too, because it puts a lot of things into perspective that you may not have ever thought of as an entertainer or as a creative person.
Yes.
You know, and now you get to see true colors through people.
Oh my God, that's big. That's big.
You get to see all these things that you thought that these people were different, and now they've come to prove that they are actually not the best people in the world, you know, and like, and it just also puts a lot of things into perspective for you, you know.
Very accurate. Thank you so much for opening up, and this is so needed, you know. And this is why I have this space, so us as creatives can let it all out and connect with other people. And have you been doing anything new? Any hobbies during the quarantine, during the pandemic?
Just like having a lot of sex and drinking tequila.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm missing out. I wish I could say
I'm telling you, girl. Go to Costco. Get yourself that $20 bottle of tequila, bitch. Get yourself some pineapple juice, because pineapple juice makes it taste good. And then have yourself a good time.
Yeah, I've been hanging out with one of my friends a lot, and we're just like partying at her place. Just even if it's just us two or 2 or 3 people, you need that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You need that. I even got called the police on my place once because I was bumping it too hard. But I'm like, I need it. Like,
I need to let go.
Yeah. My mom like opens the door and it's like the police guys, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my daughter is a DJ." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, mom."
That works. I'm gonna use that. I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, I'm just a DJ."
Yeah, why not, right? Like, if it works, whatever works. You just need to let it out sometimes.
Yeah,
like, you gotta play your music loud. It's like, feel it in your face.
Absolutely. And actually now is a time more than ever to make some noise and to have some fun with yourself, and you know, like, find that happiness, because not a lot of things are going to make you happy nowadays, unfortunately.
How do you find your happiness? Like, what are some things you do besides tequila and dick?
Actually, that's about the gist of it. No. I still do drag. You know, I work on my projects, and I do get to do things like this. And thank you so much for having me, because this is my outlet. This is how I get to, you know, interact with people and get to still interact with people online. And it's been a blessing in disguise. You know, being able to work my drag into something that I never would have done before.
What are your current projects?
So I am working on a so we have Mondays Are a Drag. So the now trending app, formerly known as Hillcrest Social, the now trending app. You guys can download the app and get it, and they have all kinds of fun content in there, pictures and videos. But they also have out at TV. So it's out at .tv.
Nice.
But it's basically a channel that has all gay content, and they do RuPaul's Drag Race reviews. So they like review the episodes of that, and then they do a show every 2 weeks for Mondays Are a Drag.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it's mondaysareadrag.com. But that's really fun that I've been doing. So we do 2 numbers for it, and you can see all of the past shows too.
Oh, where?
on the website.
Oh, the website. Okay.
Or on the Now Trending app too.
Now trending
And
app.
my drag sister Erica Fox is one of the hosts, so it's a
Oh.
lot of fun to kind of like get to hang out with her, and like when the show is airing, we watch it together sometimes, and it's a lot of fun to kind of just be able to still do what we do and figure it out.
You just gotta adapt. You gotta find
Right.
ways to
Oh,
adapt.
honey, I can adapt to anything.
Yeah, I know.
They can drop a nuke on me tomorrow, and I'm just like a roach scurrying out
like,
there, like I'm gonna make this work.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah,
That's what it's all about.
absolutely.
Because life is always gonna change. Like
Yeah.
people change, life changes, everything. Like it's always
Yeah.
moving. So we gotta figure out how to adapt.
Yeah, my mom said something to me today, and she's always she's always good for a one-liner. I love her, and she's like, you know what? The only thing guaranteed is that the sun's gonna go down today, and it's gonna come up tomorrow. And I was like, Mom, okay, Maya Angelou, bitch, coming in all hot with your words and shit. I was like, okay, Mom, I like that, you know. So
Yeah, that's beautiful.
You know,
That's
there's very few things in life that are guaranteed.
That's
The
true.
sun's gonna go down, the sun's gonna come up, and you're gonna die eventually. So
Yeah,
live life.
yeah, that's why you gotta live your best life.
Yeah,
you gotta do what you want to
absolutely.
do.
Absolutely.
All right, so now it's time for the human experience section, where I'm gonna ask you some other questions about how you see life and the world. And it's your
Okay.
turn, by the way. We totally
Is
forgot.
it?
Yeah,
I'm just so bad at this. I don't know.
it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I like the middle ones.
yeah. The middle one.
Yeah.
Stick it in
Okay.
there. Okay, what is your most prized possession?
My family.
Oh, that's beautiful. Are you closer to your mom or your dad?
My mom. I don't. Excuse me. I haven't talked to my dad in quite a while, but my mom and my sister live in Vegas,
Oh.
so I only get to see them like every 3 months. And my sister just had 2 kids.
Oh my God, you're an uncle.
I
Auntie.
am. I'm a gunkle. I'm a little
Ooh.
auntie. And what's really cool is my 2-year-old nephew will like watch. He's probably watching right now.
Hey.
And he'll be like, Uncle Kevin, and, like in drag. Like he still knows that it's me. And like he'll see drag queens on TV, and he'll be like, Uncle. And my mom's like, no, that's not your uncle.
Oh,
That's not
that's
your
so
uncle.
adorable.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. What obstacles are you currently trying to overcome?
Staying alive, staying afloat, honey. Staying alive. Just trying to make sure that I have a roof over my head and food in my stomach and love in my heart.
You're doing great so far.
I hope so.
Do you think technology is making us dumber or smarter?
That's a good question. Okay, I see you. I see you with your questions. I think as a whole, it's making people dumber, only because they're becoming more, or they're becoming less self-reliant, and they're relying way too much on technology to do things for them, like even down to how to feel, how to act, how to be. You know what I mean? So like they rely on this technology on like social media to dictate their lives, and we're gonna lose a lot of the human experience that way. So,
Oof.
yeah.
That's kind of true. I was actually watching this mini documentary about robots and artificial intelligence, and I don't know. It's kind of scary to think about. I mean, they could take over if they make them too smart.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true. That's
In the
not-
future, though.
Right, yeah. That's not really like my fear. I really don't fear that. I kind of want that because I want to be a cyborg bitch. I want someone to just like chop off my arm and half my head and make me a cyborg. You know what I mean? And like
that
make me
sounds-
one of them.
Yeah. Well,
You know?
yeah. That's
Like,
kind of cool.
give me a robotic pussy and like just like everything. You know? I don't. You know? I'm down for that. I'm down for that. But
Yeah, you can live. You can live a long time.
exactly. Exactly. It'll give me a little pacemaker, a little artificial heart, honey, a little artificial brain, keep me alive forever.
All
I
right,
like it.
I'm down for that.
I'm so scared now. I don't know what to do.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
Lying. I hate when people lie.
Yeah.
That's probably my biggest pet peeve. That and when you eat with your mouth open.
Oh, so you don't like ASMR then?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. I can't do it. I cannot do it. The lady with the pickle and the pickle jar, I can't do it. I cannot. Like, close your damn mouth.
Close
especially
it down.
salad. If you eat salad with your mouth open, I don't know why it's salad.
Salad.
It's just because like it's all like gross and green and like with salad dressing and like people who eat salad with their mouth open. I'm like, bitch, I swear to God, I'm gonna smack you with your salad fork. Or like cereal. Ugh. If you eat cereal with your mouth open, I can't be at your house. I can't.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna be at your house right now anyway. But
I know. Whoa. So now we know.
Yeah.
Eating with your mouth open. That's how you get her
Yes.
pissed off. What is one thing you would like to change in the world?
Oh, there's so much I would love to change. I don't know. That's so tough. I can't choose one.
So deep.
I would probably change disease. Given our current circumstances, I would probably, if I could, I would bioengineer a way to take away all disease. And truth be told, we all know why disease in America is alive and well. It's because it's about money, honey. They want their money.
Yes.
So, I guess I would take away greed. That would essentially take away all kinds of other things. So I would take away greed.
I love that answer. If you had to teach something, what would you teach? Girl, one hand. Girl, one hand.
I'm so scared.
She thought I wasn't watching.
If I could teach one thing, I would teach self-love.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I used to actually be a massage therapist
Oh.
and a Reiki healer and a professional cuddler. And oh yeah, honey.
I need some of that.
I actually used to teach self-love. It was actually really cool. I loved it until like people are really smelly and they don't take care of themselves.
Oh.
So I was just like, your dog hair and like your BO and like,
Girl, if you're gonna get a massage, take a shower.
honey,
Like,
please,
should
for
be like
God's
common
sake.
courtesy.
Like my hands at the end of a day, like you do 6-8 massages in one day. At the end of the day, your hands just reek of other people. They just smell like other people, and I got tired of it. I was just like, I can't do this. Plus Reiki healing is really like weighs heavy on you.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't prepared at the time to do it.
Yeah.
I really want this one, but I know it's gonna fall.
Well, it's just gonna happen.
Do we want it to fall?
Yeah, it's okay. Whoever makes it fall, it's gonna fall. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh!
I'm like so good at this.
Oh no. Okay. When was the last time you tried something new?
That's a good question. What have I tried lately? I think of food. Like, when I think of trying something new, I think of food.
Yes, me too.
I'm like, 'cause I've already done everything under the sun, honey. I'm thinking of what food haven't I eaten?
Yeah, me too. I'm like big on eating out to new places.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
You don't know?
Oh, you got mine.
Oh, see?
Yay.
What would you do differently if you knew nobody could judge you?
Probably fart in public. I'm gassy. What? Like,
Right? Why is that not socially accepted, right? Like, who cares?
people belch, like burp, like disgusting.
I know.
I'm just like, I'm gonna go crop dust your table over there, sir, if you keep on belching like that. So yeah, maybe just farting in public.
I love that answer. Okay, so we're gonna do your piece and we're gonna do the Scarlett Letter.
Okay, I'm so scared. I don't know.
It's just
Is it gonna work?
it's
Is
just
this one
gonna do
work?
it. It's just gonna
Is it gonna fall?
it's gonna
Oh,
Oh my God.
I'm really good at this. As I drop it, no. Ah! Oh my God, please.
The suspense is killing me.
I know, like
Oh.
I can't believe this. Oh. Okay, pick a letter, open it, And then answer the question.
Choose the middle one. I like the middle one.
Yeah. You and everyone else, babe.
Does everyone always pick the middle one?
Yeah.
Without fail. It's crazy. I think we've got like maybe one person who hasn't.
Yeah, Scott from Kevi Lounge picked the last one. That's it.
Oh, I love Kevi Lounge.
Oh, ooh, see, girl? Yeah.
Let's see. What am I answering here? Dun, 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 dun. What kind of secret society would you like to start? Have you ever seen Eyes Wide Shut? That one.
I actually haven't, so...
You haven't seen it?
No.
So basically, it's like a little sex dungeon.
Oh, all right. Count me in.
Not so little.
Well, it's not so little. It's a big sex dungeon.
Okay. What time is it?
7:40.
Oh, okay. So
7:40.
I guess we're tied then, because now we gotta go to your performance.
Our
It's
first
the first
draw.
tie.
It's
Yeah,
our
it's
first
the first
draw.
tie.
Yay!
All right, people. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Stay tuned.
There's many ways you can make this work. There's always more than one way to do something. You know?
Yeah, of course.
So I circumvent.
That's what being creative is all about.
Right.
You explore
Yeah.
new ways to do something.
Yeah, don't let people tell. Fuck people, dude. Fuck them. Fuck y'all that tell people
The music
what to
theorists,
do and
yep.
whatever. You're an artist, and I'm an artist. Or should be able to do things the way they want to do them.
Exactly.
If I don't like the way you do it, I just don't have to listen to you. I can peace out, you know? Or,
Yeah, of course. As long as you know the basics, you can break the rules.
right. Yeah. So whatever. Nobody taught me, and I had nobody telling me anything. I was like breaking rules all day long, I guess. So they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, well, I don't give a fuck. Like, this is what's working for me. And that's fine. Like it's so anyway, getting back to my point, I was pretty reckless. Hella reckless.
I had this little Sesame Street tape player.
Oh.
And I would just find tapes, when I realized that I could play more than the Sesame Street stuff, I would grab tapes that my folks would have, and I discovered some electronic music, like some MTV to go and some KLF, KLF, that might be before your time.
Okay, I'm like,
that was like the first electronic music I was hearing, and it was so crazy, and I was like, this is awesome. So at an early age, I was cool with electronic music, hip hop, and all that jazz. And then fast forward to 2006, 2007, I started DJing, and then I guess I kind of got a little bit bored with what I was playing, so I was like, I'm gonna start playing some more what we thought was techno.
Yeah.
What we referred to as techno.
Oh yeah, I totally get it. I started off as a commercial DJ and playing all the top 40s, 80s, 70s, 90s.
We sometimes don't have to take things personal. People are going through a lot of emotional things that you just have to give them their space and just keep showing them that you really love them. And I've been struggling too with that with my really good friends here, that I haven't been checking up on them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like one person really touched base with me, and he told me that it was okay that I was working on myself, and it's okay that everything will come at its time, and
Yeah, definitely. And I think that one of the most important things is that you're working towards bettering yourself.
Yeah.
You should never stop wanting to learn and grow and be a better person. I think that was the biggest thing for me, because I love everything about self-help and self-improvement. And
when you're in drag, you're a force to be reckoned with, and like when you walk into a room, all eyes are on you.
Yeah.
And you're the center of attention, and you just gotta own it or just don't do it.
You either own it or you don't, and you fucking leave.
Oh yeah, the door's that way, baby.
Yeah. You gotta be unique, and you gotta be able to be comfortable with, and for any entertainer.
Oh,
really,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah. Like it's the key to success is just being friends with everybody, dude. Like if you hate somebody, I mean, don't let them know it.
Yeah.
Like, especially if they're paying you. Like, you don't want to be a dick to like people that can get you opportunities. You know, be nice, be fucking cordial. Like,
and then you never know who might give you an opportunity.
Exactly.
Also, you gotta be nice to everyone.
Yeah, and you never know who's watching either. So I mean, just be aware of your surroundings and the people you know.
So, okay, what do you love the most about drag then? What is like one mistake that you see up and coming DJs doing, in your opinion, you know?
Honestly, I hate to sound like an old man, but a lot of them party way too hard before they DJ, and it affects their performance whether they think so or not. But like I said, I've said 100 times, to each their own, and if they feel like they need to do that, then that's what they need to do.
Yeah, you know, I definitely have my opinions about it, because I mean, when I first started DJing, I was way younger. I was like 15, 16, and was DJing at the weddings and house parties, and yeah, oh my god, oh no, and yeah, you got this, yes. Yeah, so I was DJing at an early age, and you know, the alcohol was available, and yeah, I was definitely drinking.
I'm too poor for dental work, but I'm not too poor to contour. Makeup is for women who want husbands. Contouring is for women who want to leech the souls of their dead lovers and collect the inheritance of their ex-boyfriends who disappeared under mysterious circumstances. If men find out that we can rearrange the bones of our face, we're finished. We might as well pack our bags and go to the nunnery. There will be nothing left for us here. The key to a good contour is to make it look as natural as possible, like I just stepped out of the shower. Perhaps in a better world, women wouldn't feel like they had to contour, seeing as it has nothing to do with experimentation or artistry. Since it's simply for the dick, we have to do it. I don't know if you're supposed to put your contour on before the rest of your makeup or after the rest of your makeup, but it doesn't matter, because men are stupid. So long as you look like a newborn baby, they are willing to mate with you. I'm poor, so I have this contour palette and this contour stick. I regret buying both, I must warn you. The transition from beginning to end might be startling. First things first, check your flesh. As you can see here, I have no flesh. Contouring is a very dangerous game. Once, a man walked in on me while I was contouring. I had to pretend I was schizophrenic so he'd think that I was playing in cat shit and he'd leave me alone. It was a sad day. If the men find out we can shapeshift, they're going to tell the church. Eliminate the nose. You can pretend that you have no nostrils. Men will be bewitched and hand over their wallets. Men don't like nostrils. You want to look like a pterodactyl. Men love pterodactyls. Beautiful women don't have foreheads. Just darken it up. If you have too big of a brain, it means you have ugly things like opinions and thoughts of your own. Equality? Not for us. Equal pay? I don't think so. Fucking nostrils. Rich people don't need to breathe. Who needs air when I have another man's money? Look at me. I'm turning into a completely different person. And a cheekbone that can cut through glass. Fight for his honor. Lady gladiators fight like giraffes, scamming these poor, fragile men. Next thing you know, we'll be doing things like wearing deodorants and bras. And we're blending, ready to take some fucking souls and ruin some goddamn lives. Angles, blending. Now we will have a look. I look like Nazanin Kavari. I look like Rihanna. Who wants to give me their money? Where's my nose? I don't know. Does she have nostrils? No, she doesn't. She's above her peers. Call me Rihanna. Completely different person. I have shapeshifted. I don't even know who I am anymore. Who are you? Men will die tonight. Am I Beyonce? Unrecognizable. What a fucking disguise this is. Wow. Wow. Am I Megan Fox? No one knows. Women are dangerous creatures. Dangerous, bamboozling, deceiver.
You say you love me, I say you crazy. We're nothing more than friends. You're not my lover, more like a brother. I know you since we were like 10. Yeah, don't mess it up, talking that shit. Only gonna push me away, that's it. When you say you love me, that made me crazy. Here we go again. Don't go look at me with that look in your eye. You really ain't going nowhere. get that shit inside your head. No, no, yeah. Friends. We're just friends. So don't go look at me with that look in your eye. You really ain't going nowhere without a fight. You can be reasoned, but don't be impolite. I've told you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 times. Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out there? F-R-I-N-D-S. Haven't I made it obvious? Haven't I made it clear? Want me to spell it out there? F-R-I-N-D-S. F-R-I-N-D-S.
Scarlett's page, her YouTube with all your friends. Her show's amazing. Make sure you guys check it out more.
Thank you so much, y'all, for tuning in. We'll see you next Thursday. Yeah. Woo!